Third Dimension Production presents You Got Issues. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? Everybody's got them.
Hey, Timmy, I get y'all food in the fridge. When y'all ready to eat, just heat it up in the microwave, okay?
But mommy, you going to work again?
Yes, son. You know I have to work another double shift. Things tough around here. And you want those nice pair of Nike tennis we saw in the mall last week?
But mommy, I'd rather you being home with us.
Now look, don't upset me, child. I done late for work. You hear me? Y'all do not go outside. Stay inside and watch your little brother, okay? All right, I can call y'all later. Bye, baby. Bye. Mommy love you, okay? M&M Publications, good evening, hello. This is she. What? My voice? No, not my voice. No. No, Lord, not my voice. Oh, God.
How could you not know where your child is? How could you not know? How could you not know what they are up to? Is it good or is it bad? Who is supervising them right now? Or have they been left all alone? Have they been left with someone that is responsible? Is it someone that you can trust? Is it a safe environment for your precious little loved ones? What new habits are they adopting right now? Are they good or are they bad? Remember, you are the parent. That child is your responsibility. God will hold you responsible.
Hey, you don't know what you say, man. Blessed love, everything cool, everything irie. Look here, welcome to You Got Issues, the Slam and Jam and Youth program that deals with youth issues. And today, we're dealing with parenting part 2 in a segment where we take a keen look at teen pregnancy. I tell you, man, it's a serious issue. And we're so delighted here at You Got Issues to have a young lady who we're interviewing on the aspect of parenting. Get your notes, get your notebook, baby. This is some serious stuff. Let's go. Deidre Hepburn, check it out. Well, Bahamas, and I tell you, welcome to an interview, and I tell you, we're so excited to have with us today Mrs. Deidre Hepburn, who is a senior probation officer at the Department of Rehabilitative Welfare Services, the Ministry of Health and Social Development. And of course, she facilitates or she assists with the parenting course that is offered by that ministry. Welcome to You Got Issues.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Such an honor to have you. We're dealing with the issue of parenting, and we're beginning to see a trend that parenting is so important. Give us a meaning. Define parenting for us.
Okay, basically parenting is the process of raising and educating a child from birth until adulthood. Okay, now as I stated earlier, we see that parents are beginning to be younger. Would you say that? Yes, they are. They are much younger. And in the classes that you teach, what kind of age range would you have in terms of the age of the parents that come in for the course? Well, most of our participants are between the ages of, say, 25 to late 30s.
Okay. Would you say you have some parents that are much younger today?
Of course, yeah. You know, there is an issue with teen pregnancy. Okay. So that in itself tells us that we do have teen pregnancies.
What are the disadvantages of teen pregnancy? Let's say, for example, if a person is a teen mother or becoming a parent at a very early age? What would you say some of the disadvantages are?
Okay, there are a number of disadvantages with teen pregnancies. First of all, most teen mothers aren't emotionally, physically, and financially prepared to care for children, and that creates a lot of problem. Their education is disrupted or ends, so as a result of that, when they do have the children and they secure employment, they can only find jobs that pay minimum wages, and that leads to the inability of them to adequately care for their children.
Wow, that's serious. You talk about physical development, you talk about emotionally ready. I think they may understand the financial part of things. Talk to us about the emotional readiness. Parents being emotionally ready to take on a child.
I think what you have to look at as teenagers, they encounter a lot of personal struggles. Okay, first of all, they're trying to find themselves, they're trying to find some identity. Right. And if they're in the process of doing that, it makes it difficult for them to provide that secure and safety nets around their children.
And then, of course, you talk about the physical needs. What are some of the physical needs that children would have to have?
Okay, when you think of a child, you think of, first, the child needs to be fed well. Right. They need to be properly clothed, and they need a home environment, a shelter.
Okay, like a safe environment.
Right.
So all that has to be provided. And then you have to be emotionally ready.
Yes.
To deal with your own challenges, and then to be able to offer love to that child as well.
Exactly.
And talk about the amount of affection and love that children need. Is it just that we put on earrings on them, bad little tennis, or Tommy clothes and stuff? What is the nitty-gritty of parenting? What would you say is the punch behind parenting, good parenting?
Well, the punch behind great parenting, first of all, that child needs to feel loved. And like you mentioned earlier, it's not in purchasing clothing for them. They need to be able to feel that love in terms of you giving them a hug, listening to what their concerns are, being available to them at all times. All of that is part of helping a child to develop emotionally and feel loved and appreciated and special.
And so, and what would you say? Would you say that crime, how would you relate crime today to the home structure, or what we call the breakdown in the family structure?
In the past, parents had the support of the extended family. Now, presently, that if it exists, is very limited. So you have a single parent. In most cases, it's the mother. She has to go out and work, and while she's out working, the children are left unsupervised. And as a result of that, they tend to get into criminal activities. They may join a gang that is involved in committing criminal acts. They tend to drop out of school because the parent isn't there to ensure that they attend school. And in other cases, they begin using drugs. But the support system isn't there. There isn't anyone available to them to guide them. And that's a challenge. So as a result of single parenting, children tend to be at a disadvantage because they don't have that parent available to them at all times.
Now, we do know that there's some people who have gone through single family structures and have come out very successful, very good quality citizens. And of course, we just want, you guys just wanted to know, we're not bashing anybody, but the ideal situation would be, what would you say would be the ideal situation?
Okay, the ideal situation is basically for a couple, preferably a married couple, to raise children, because children need the love and attention from both mother and father. Okay, in all cases, some children don't respond well to just having the mother in the home, and they need that father figure present, especially for our young boys. You know, presently we are faced with a lot of challenges with our young boys, and one of the factors could be that the father isn't available to them. The father is there to ensure that they learn how to be men. Okay, and I think it's a struggle for women to do that. They are there to ensure that their daughters develop a healthy relationship with the opposite sex. When that's not available, they tend to seek this affection from characters that aren't suitable for them. And it leads to a number of problems.
Look right in that camera right there. And I just want you to say a word to people, particularly young people, who are considering that by the time they graduate out of high school, they're going to have a child. Or who are considering maybe at 20, 21 to look to go ahead and start a family, a single family structure. I want you to speak to that. Go ahead, sis.
For you young people out there, I'd like to encourage you to please wait. Parenting is a serious responsibility. The ideal situation is for you to have completed your education, for you to secure employment where you are able to adequately care for you and your children. There's no need for you to start having children at a young age because it brings on a lot of emotional stress and it makes life extremely difficult.
Tell us a bit about the course that you offer as we wrap up this segment.
The Department of Rehabilitative Welfare Services has been offering a parenting program for a number of years now. It's held in 3 segments for 8 weeks. It's free of charge. The only thing we ask is that you be there. We are available to you, and we discuss a number of topics that are related to parenting.
And if you have any questions related to parenting, you can definitely contact Mrs. Hepburn at that department. You got issues. Your cousin's got issues, baby, but the issue of parenting is a vibrant and a serious one. Let's be serious as we consider those powerful choices about our future.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that all of us who are followers of Jesus will remember that we're just servants, messengers, and every time we speak, you increase. Yo, why we so distant? Why we don't interact? We need to be persistent. Come with me, interact. To come for the king. They ain't drunk cause he supposed they were bold. They represented the conquering king. We need to do the same in and out season. Please, God, don't let us fall short like New England. Follow our forefathers even though their hard steps. Pray that you praise God till you take your last breath. Never compromise, keep your eyes on the prize. Ladies need husbands, men need wives. Who's perfect? I've done wrong, we were all unwise. Guys, realize what Christ did with our lives. We were on a one-way, heading the wrong way. Going fast like how planes do on a runway. Now I ain't no mathematician. Jesus created something out of nothing. Mathematics, but Christ is different. Forget me, I'm just a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing you. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians, forget me, I'm a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing you. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians. I urge you leave the heathen life alone. We got the power to go against forces that be like helium balloons. Jesus even healed them in the tomb. Tell them come forth. Eyewitness accounts. Atheists bounce with your dumb thoughts. I know your sorts. Your Big Bang Theory comfortable till Christ's name come to you. You get weary. I know y'all hear me. His name's Jesus. Every knee shall bow and confess. He's justified us. He'll divide us. Beat from the tail. Y'all over there. I shouldn't act this way. So what do y'all care? You say it's no God. So what do y'all fear? Got some advice for you. Better to serve God than to find that you were off. Can't imagine what Christ will do. Forget me, I'm just a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing you. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians, forget me, I'm a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing you. Give him a chance to register. I got a great relationship with Christ. Mine's his hands on. So don't mind me if you see me just getting my dance on. I'm not doing what they did. I'm following David, Paul and them all, trying to live a bit better than they live. With Jesus, the habits to go. And I ain't talking about ice or jewelry. You hear me say that is the goal. Here's a little something you should know. I stand at 5'11", no double life in me. Nothing on the low. Struggle with pornography before. After I'd already met the Lord, the Spirit told me something had to go. At that point, my knees hit the floor. You gotta help me.
My grace is sufficient for me, but you gotta let me.
I'm just your servant, a messenger. Break my stronghold, or like Jacob, I'll wrestle ya. Forget me, I'm just a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing ya. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians, forget me, I'm a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing ya. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians, get me, I'm a servant, a messenger. You not saved, get saved today. That's what's up, give him praise. Hallelujah, he's blessing you. Give him a chance to register. Be Christians.
Now let's bounce to the streets and see what they feeling, man, on Parenting Part 2, the issue of teen pregnancy.
Christine, let me talk about the issue of parenting. Now, tell me about, do you think parenting is important to nation building?
Yes, parents are very important to nation building, especially the kids, you know. When you save the rod and spoil the child, it ain't make no sense. You have to grow them up in the right and proper way and teach them the fear and the love of the Lord. You know, the Bible say, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he grow old, he never depart from what he has taught, you know. So that's my views on parents and kids right now, because that's what's causing the violence and the crime and the killing with so much kids. I know what's going on here now, you know, so we just have to take it easy and teach a child and grow them up in the right and proper way, you know, and that's it.
Tell me, what do you think now? Should parents then be punished if their children participate in negative activity?
Some of the parents are very corrupt with their kids. They know the kids are doing stuff and they ain't rebuke them nor say nothing to them. They just like, you know, encourage them to do more. You know, you don't do that.
Whether you're coming from a single parent home or you're coming from both parents, I think if you will take the time with the children, teach them the right thing. You know, first how to fear God, how to love themselves, love their neighbor, most of all how to respect others. Then we won't have so much problem with our youth, our young people, and try to know where your children are at most of the time, to, you know, be accountable for them, so to speak, you know. And I think this would make a great difference. Another thing, respect. Your children at school, you should teach them a lot about respect and how to respect their teacher and see their teachers, their role model, and also their guidance when they are in the school system or you know, anywhere where there's an adult, especially, you know, how to be respectful. I don't think a parent should be punished. I think, you know, you have children and they sometimes could surprise you, but and you know, that is providing you don't know them. You know, I have children and I can tell you what each one of them will do.
Now I tell you, Ugatissues has a special segment where we chat straight up with two teenage mothers, both 16 years old. It's gonna be quick, y'all. So tune in real sharp and check out these two teen mothers and their experience with teen pregnancy.
I'm a teen mother at the age of 16. It's very difficult. You have to think about the child. You can't only think about yourself. You face a lot of challenges. There are many things you have to do and many regrets. If it was up to me, I would wait. I'd just like to tell the teens out there that they should wait. Even if they get pregnant, don't abort the baby. Have it. And I think that sex should be put off to a later date.
I'm a teen mother. I'm speaking to the young ladies out there, letting them know that the challenges of what it is about being a teen mother. Being a teen mother is a very strong challenge you have to face because you have struggles, you have regrets. And the struggles of being a teen mother is sometimes you have a baby daddy, but you think he will be there all the time. You know that you have a strong feeling that you can rely on them. But when the baby comes around, you have no one to rely on, nowhere that you don't even know where your child pampers or milk is coming from. When you look at it, sometimes you depending on your parents have their bills, they have to pay. The challenges and the struggles is you almost was through your school year, your family and your parents have hope you had they can send you off to college and you can't coming home, letting them know the challenge that you have of being a teen mother. When you realize that being a teen mother, when you have to focus on school, you have a young baby, nowhere to go, your life is now on hold. Everywhere you go, you have to tell that baby, you have to be tending to your baby, you have schoolwork to do at the same time. Sometimes the babies are colicky, you have to walk up and down. Sometimes if you don't put your trust in God and you don't ask God for his help and strength, sometimes you feel like you're losing it. So being a teen mother takes plenty to young girls out there. I would like to advise y'all, before you actually get involved with something, look at the consequences. Say, are you ready to be a teen mother? Can you take the challenges of being a teen mother? What it is and how it regrets to being a teen mother. Being a teen mother isn't fun and it's not being pretty. It's things you have to realize, some things you have to put down, some things you have to put away. So before you actually get involved with stuff, look at the consequences, because being a teen mother, I mean, when you look at it years back, you will be happy about it, but now just try focus on your education and do what's right. When you finish school, there's plenty of time to be a teen mother, and you wouldn't be a teen mother, you'd be now an adult.
Post up, let's bounce to the throne room and hear Nikita Roll and her experience. She's now a school teacher at Centerville Primary School, but I tell you, she's so energetic and so excited. Let's hear what she had to say about her experience. Check it out, y'all.
Hey, listen up, young ladies. God is so awesome. I am a fine example of how awesome He is. He has brought me from being a teen mother to being a teacher in one of our primary schools. But listen, ladies, you don't have to go the road I went. Guess what? You are so special unto God. And guess what? Sex was made for marriage. And guess what? When you save yourself for marriage, listen, that is the best gift you can ever give your husband. And on the flip side of that, guess what? If a guy really loves you, guess what? He will respect the fact that you want to wait for marriage. Guess what? That is the prime test to find out, young ladies, if this guy really loves you. Yes, you're sitting there, you're listening to me, you're contemplating whether to have sex with him because you love him so much and you want to please him. But guess what? You need to love yourself first. And once you love yourself, oh, sweet girl, that respect that he will have for you, guess what? He will have to respect you or he will leave you. And guess what? If he leaves you, there are more fish in the sea, baby, and they'll be better than him. Because guess what? If he leaves you, that means that he didn't really love you. So you don't cry over that. You let him go. Don't be like me. When the guy told me, if you love me, you will have sex with me, you know, I thought and I contemplated, but guess what? I gave in because, you know, I felt like I loved him and he loved me. You know, if somebody had come to me and said to me, you know, this guy doesn't really love you, you know, I would say, Satan, you're a liar, because that is how convinced I was that he loved me. He carried on and he was like, this is not my baby. This is not my baby. I'm not sure this is my baby. How I know this is my baby? And I'm like, is this the same guy? But listen up, ladies, you don't have to go that same road. That's why I believe I went this road so that you can listen to me today and you can stop and you can think about it. Guess what? You don't have to go that road. You do not have to go. It is not easy being a teen mother. Yes, I have been successful, but I can stay here today and tell you it was never easy. Never once was it easy. You have to be so focused. It is hard going to school, having a baby, wondering who's going to take care of this baby. When am I going to have time to study? And guess what? These babies, they're cute, but Father God don't have a colicky baby, which means a baby that's always crying. You just want to take them and shake them. Oh my God. Listen here, young lady. You don't have to go the road I went. I went through it, but you don't have to go through the same road that I went through. Listen to your parents. Listen to your counselors. Listen to your teachers. Focus your mind on your purpose. Focus your mind on what it is you want to accomplish in life. And guess what? Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter where you live and who your parents are. There is a key word that's called education. And listen to me, ladies. Once you have this thing called education, you can go wherever you want to go because there's something called scholarships. And And once you focus your mind and you put your mind on accomplishing something through education, you can accomplish it. It doesn't matter who your mother is. It doesn't matter who your father is. It doesn't matter where you live. If your house is leaning to the side, guess what? It doesn't really matter, because everybody in the Bahamas is entitled to free education, and you go out there and you take advantage of it. Hallelujah. You just go out there and be what it is that God has predestined in you to be. Look here, ladies, sex is nice, but sex was made by God for marriage. It was not made for us who are unwed. It is not made for you as a teenager. Guess what? Don't matter who is doing it and who isn't doing it. Guess what? You have the choice. This is your life. This is your body. Guess what? There are so many consequences of having premarital sex that it doesn't even worth it. Man, there are STDs. There's AIDS. People dying by the day with AIDS, man. You don't have to go that road. Man, save yourself for your husband. If he loves you, he will respect your wishes, and he will respect that you want to wait. Let me tell you something. Who would buy a cow if he can get the milk free? Even me, if I can get a cow and get free milk, baby doll, I tell you, I will get that free milk from that cow. You save yourself for your husband, and you let that guy know that your body is the temple of the Lord. Guess what? We all got issues, but I serve a God who is able to work out all our issues. Yeah, we got issues, but God is able to help us through each and every one of them. God bless you, and save yourself for your husband. God bless you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, another segment of You Got Issues. It was powerful. It was real. And if this has been a blessing to you, if you've got questions, if you've got comments, hit us up on our phones, hit us up on our email. Baby, check out our website. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Man, look here, man. No ringy, authorized, no tingy. If you ain't ready to be no mama or no papa, baby, don't go there. You got issues. The cousins got issues. Man, your mama's got issues. Baby, your best friends got issues. But up in the place, we deal straight up with your issues. Peace out, enough respect, later!
You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. You got issues, what? You got issues, what? You got issues, what? Everybody's got them. We all got issues, but we got options. Point being the word issues, we all got them. Got your head down, always keep your head up. This what doesn't kill.